I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes to the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're gonna crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you. I'm too old. I look around, I see these young faces, and I think, I mean, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make.
Man, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a thing of beauty. Now, here, these are holes where electric wiring actually went through it, and we'll fill those in, maybe not, later. But you look at this, the color and the hue, and the fact that it is antique heart pine for as old as it is just amazing. So we're going to just basically edge glue this together with some Gorilla Glue and let it sit overnight, and then we'll sand the whole thing tomorrow. We'll sand the whole thing tomorrow through the thickness sander, and we'll be able to take it on down and fill it, put it in. We'll scribe the wall so that way it'll be nice and snug in there, and we'll sand and varnish it all down there, and we'll be able to put together our upper bookcases and get those painted as well. What we're going to do is the bookcases themselves will be white, and the countertops will of course be the wood. That's what we've done in the bathrooms with the bathroom cabinetry. We've used the antique heart pine for the color on the top of it and have the cabinets painted white. We'll put a 1/4 inch birch plywood backing on it, and we'll paint that white as well, so we'll get a nice contrast. And probably I may do some lighting into it. And what I'll do is, the nice thing about lighting now, as opposed to what I used to do, used to be you have to get like the hockey puck lights and wire them up. Now they've got so many ones that are just battery powered, but I'll end up doing some ones that will be plug-in ones. I have power in the cabinets themselves, but what I'm going to do is the face frame up in here, we'll put a strip light down inside of it, so that way it'll illuminate the whole back wall and you won't see the lighting fixture themselves. And what it'll do is it'll warm up the room and warm up the space. You know, this is amazing to me that as old as this wood is, that it's still as straight as it is. Look at that. I don't know if you guys come a little closer. Here's where you know it's going to be a great joint. I only have 2 clamps on here, but you see how the glue has squeezed up on all of it? It's perfectly straight. Now I took the table saw and I squared it up on the table saw and the joiner. But that is, look at that, straight across. It is flat as can be. And when this glue sets up, it will be strong as can be as well. That is just amazing. And when you look at what it looked like before, and maybe actually all the paint and stuff that was on it help it to dry out even, but this is going to be timeless top. That's exactly how you want to see that. You want to see that glue evenly squeezing up out of those joints. We'll take a rag, wipe off the excess glue. That glue is really, really hard, and so when it goes to the sander, it will dull the sanding blade. Now, I've sanded all this using a thickness sander with a 36 grit sandpaper, so it's a little bit rough. Tomorrow what I'll do is I'll put on a 60 grit belt and sand it real slow to really get it nice and even. But look at that. Maybe 2 passes of the sander will be all this needs to make it just ready to go. And then we'll basically make this like a bullnose. We'll take a router and we'll route it over on both sides. So that's it. We can let that sit. Tonight, tomorrow morning, it'll be ready to go. And I'll be cutting all my dados into the wood here for the upper bookcases. So we'll be able to set that up. We're also going to be doing some pine cubbies to go into the closet. Basically, what we're going to do is we have these 1x12 pine boards. We'll cut a groove on both sides of these, okay? And then we'll take the longer one over there, and every 12 inches, we'll end up doing one of those as well. So these will go in every 12 inches that way, and then there'll be a divider piece that'll go in every 12 inches as well that way. And that will make my wife extremely happy, because then she'll get these little baskets that'll go in there. And so you put your socks and underwear and whatever else in a basket. She's Miss Organization. So we'll be doing that in the closet, so that way our closet's not real big, but we can organize it real well, that you've got lots of space that you can do stuff. And that's the key on all this stuff. We have tons and tons of cabinet space with the kitchen the way it's laid out. Even though it's not a huge kitchen, it does have a lot of space in it. And I talked to my guys at Legacy Lumber. Shout out to Ray, because Ray, you can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay, or you can call me JJ Johnson. But Ray is we're going to have some oak, rough cut, random size pieces. We're going to take the back porch and we're going to make that into like a mudroom / pantry. We're going to find an old sink to go into there, to go on the wall. We're going to put the old wood up on there. We're going to end up having that old cabinet that's out there in there. And so my wife will be able to use that for like a growing room and potting room and everything else. We'll have, of course, it's like a sunroom, so it's has screens and everything else, but it'll be another usable space. And the good thing for me is I can come in there, I can take off my shoes and take off my dirty clothes and wash my hands, so I'm not making a mess in the house, so I won't get yelled at. That's always a good thing. And that's something all of us men need to keep in mind as we are laying out and trying to fix a house. Trying to make mama happy, because if mama ain't happy, trust me, you ain't gonna be happy. I'll see you at the Red Brick House.